both myself and E are Samsung Galaxy Note users. We have been for a long time, right? Right now, we're obviously moving on to the different devices, but notes have always been kind of our go tos, right? Now, we talked about the potential of the Note series being discontinued, and the rumors of that came about after the S21 Ultra had support for the S Pen. So it kind of like brought the question, will the Note series be discontinued? Well, we've actually now got a report that doesn't seem like it's going to be discontinued, but as at the least, it's going to be delayed. So, at the 52nd regular shareholders meeting in South Korea, Samsung co-CEO DJ Ko talked about the imbalance between the demand and supply of semiconductors globally, right? So this is obviously a known problem. There is a shortage of semiconductors across the globe right now. And Ko explained that it will be difficult to release the Note 21 in the second half of this year, as developing and offering two high-end devices can be a burden, referring to the S21, the S21 Ultra from earlier in the year, right? Now, Ko has said it is not that we do not release new products, the timing may vary, but next year we are preparing to continue to do so. A spokesperson also went on to record to mention that the Note series has not been discontinued, so they've kind of made a point of this, but only delayed for now, and expects the new flagship to return for next year. That'll likely be the Note 22 after the S22. So, I don't know. There's a couple of things to kind of look at here. Firstly, I'm very disappointed at that news. I was hoping that even if they did push it back, maybe we got it in instead of August, usually maybe November. I don't know. But it looks like it might actually be pushed over completely to next year. What are your thoughts on this, E?
So the last time we spoke, I had a theory about it, and I've just revised it after listening to that whole statement here. So initially, I had said that, look, this is also initially as in January, right before the S21 was coming. I said, look, what Samsung is going to do this year is the S21 is going to support an S Pen, the Note's going to go away, and the Fold is going to take over that position. And maybe it might be refreshed next year as being, look, you can get a regular Note if you want to get the Note Super, Note Ultra, or the Fold Ultra would be the next level of a Note, right? It's like one, two-step combo. My revision here is this. I think he's correct, but I think we're going to have the Note part of the S line next year.
Interesting.
And I think that's the delay, because here's where my math is going. Here's the reason why this is very interesting. The only device they mentioned in that whole statement was the Note. They didn't mention delays to the Fold, to any of the foldables. They didn't mention any delays to the FE series. They didn't mention delays to the A series, which is their biggest cash cow. So they have basically said those are safe. There's only one set of devices that said it wasn't. So to me, I think that delay means the Note becomes two-pronged. So I think what we have next year will be an S Ultra with an S Pen, a regular S, which just means it's still an Ultra without a pen, if you want to, and then the smaller size,
So you're saying that the Note is going to be kind of merged with the S series. I mean, for a long time, a lot of people have kind of said that the Note is the Galaxy S with an S Pen, right? That's something that a lot of people say. So that's potential. I'm just happy that it's not being discontinued altogether, because as much as I do like the S21 Ultra and I like the option of having an S Pen, not having something which you can just tuck into the device itself that's self-contained within the body is just not practical, in my opinion. Any case just makes it too wide, comically wide, that it's just not really usable, in my opinion. And just having the S Pen is just it's nice to have, and I'm sure some people will make use of it on the S21 Ultra. Personally, not for me. I like to have it inside the device itself, in the housing of the device, so then it's tucked away. Sure, that does have an impact on the battery size somewhat, but it just makes the whole process more like a Note and something that we're used to. I think that if it is delayed, it's possible that they might merge this, but it might just be a simple case of, okay, we just, as Samsung is saying, they just have a limit of supplies right now. So maybe they'll just be like, okay, look, we're just going to skip this year and next year. Also, I mean, the other thing, by the way, E, is if they have the S21 Ultra with the S Pen, how do they differentiate the Note this year? Like,
Exactly. So, yeah, there's no differentiation whatsoever, unless, of course, the Note comes with a brand new feature that is very Note centric. That's the only way they do it. And either one, they didn't have it, which kudos to them for not trying to throw a gimmick. But also, again, it makes so much sense when you delay it and you come with an S22 and the S22 is revamped. Because here's the thing that's going to happen, I think. I think Samsung will have, here's the other thing I'm going to put into future quote is Samsung will have a 108 megapixel ultra wide sensor as well next year to match. Or 50. They're going to go with one of those two, either 50 or no, sorry, 64 is their lens they usually. So 64 or 108.
So they'll be kind of like, improving on that because, again, like right now, considering how good the S21 Ultra was and how well it was received, trying to top that with the Note series, considering that the S21 Ultra also already has an S Pen, is going to be quite difficult. All right, so that's the Note. Again, I'm hopeful that we will be seeing more Notes going forward. I hope you enjoyed that clip. If you want to hear the full podcast episode, then that will be linked down below. And if you want to see more clips like this, then be sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you don't miss them. Thanks for watching. This is Saf on SuperSaf Speaks, and I'll see you next time.